So we want to talk about enolization and tautomerism. Now we said enolization is a process of forming an enol, right? What is an enol? Enol is simply a compound that contains a double bond, which is the ene. So more like a compound that contains a double bond and an alcohol. The process in which enol is formed is called tautomerism, right? It's called tautomerism. So what is tautomerism? Tautomerism is a process in which a carbonyl compound, either an aldehyde or a ketone, is converted to an enol through the movement of a proton and a shift in the position of the double bond. Now, it's best we actually explain this. Now, let me give you an example of an aldehyde. So let's say we have this. Let's say we have this. Remember, the aldehyde or the ketone in question must have an alpha hydrogen. Now, this is a carbonyl group. Carbon doubly bonded to oxygen is a carbonyl group. So the first carbon attached to this guy is called the alpha carbon. So this is called the alpha carbon. Now the hydrogen on this guy is what we call the alpha hydrogen. So for any aldehyde or ketone to undergo tautomerism or enolization, right, they must possess at least one alpha hydrogen. Okay, so you see something like this. Okay, now basically look at what is going to happen. Here, the hydrogen here is 3, right? One hydrogen will move away from here and come to this oxygen, whereas this double bond comes to this place. So I would say I'll reduce this guy. So I will reduce this guy to 2 hydrogen. Just look at what I'm going to do, and I'll have H. It's still the same thing. It was CH3 initially, right? So basically what I will do is that this guy will come to this, and this double bond comes to this. That is just a process. Okay, now we now have CH2. Now this H comes to this guy. We now have OH. This double bond comes here. We now have this. This is an enol, a compound that has a double bond and OH. Remember, a double bond is known as alkene, which is ene, and OH compound is known as alcohol, which ends with OL. So when you remove this E, you now have what we call the enol. This is what we have here. So basically, this arrow, this reversible sign, they are not equivalent, right? Now you notice that they are not of equal length, which means that this reaction tends towards the aldehyde than it tends towards the enol. So it means that it will always tend to form the aldehyde or the ketone as compared to forming the enol. Okay, so somebody asks you what is enolization? Is a process of forming an enol. What is an enol? A compound that contains a double bond and OH functional group. A double bond is known as ene, OH functional group is known as ol. So when you combine both of them together, you have what we call the enol. Okay,